be honest with me for a second. Have you ever said, I need to fix my branding when what you really meant was you needed more leads? Or maybe you said, we're doing a marketing push, when deep down the real issue was that no one could explain who you were, why you matter, not even your own team. If this is hitting home for you, don't worry because we truly have all been there. It's okay. But I want you to tell me if this sounds familiar. You keep tweaking your logo again and again because this is a lot easier than admitting that your messaging isn't landing. You wind up posting 3 reels a day and then wonder why inquiries aren't coming in. People wind up complimenting your visuals, but on calls they're saying things like, so what do you do again? And your stomach drops. Or maybe you run a discount to boost conversions and then wind up attracting people who ghost or haggle you, which leaves you feeling resentful and confused, right? Or your team, or if you work by yourself, just your brain, keeps asking, okay, but like, what do we say? And your answer changes every week. This is what happens when we wind up blurring the lines between branding and marketing. So today I'm gonna keep it super simple for you. We're gonna be using my favorite analogy, which is dating, to help you understand the true difference between branding and marketing so that you can improve the areas that you need to and stop wasting time in the areas that you don't. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know why your marketing problem might actually be a branding problem and why a great brand still won't save you if nobody is saying you. And I'm going to tell you how to make both of them work together so your dream clients recognize you, trust you, and buy from you without you having to be online 24/7. But before that, if you're new here, my name is Hunter Myers and I'm the face and mind behind Verger Design Co. I help bold founders build magnetic brands that sell with clarity, consistency, and a confidence that feels natural instead of forced. And around here, we treat branding a little bit like dating, which you're getting a really good taste of today, because both require chemistry, commitment, and a deeper understanding of each other. All right, so I want you to imagine a first date. So I want you to be picturing this first date. Marketing is everything that happens before you sit down together. It's a person's bio. It's what made you pause for a second on their profile and think, maybe I am interested in them. It's the text that says, let's grab coffee. It's the outfit that you picked after changing 3 times. It's the playlist, the lighting, the first awkward conversation where you're both asking each other, so what did you do this week? You see, marketing is the invitation. It's what gets you there and sets the tone for the rest. Now, branding, on the other hand, is what they actually fall for once they are sitting down with you. It's your personality, it's your energy, your sense of humor, the way you treat the barista if they mess up your order. It's the things that make someone think, okay, yeah, I'd see them again. So if we put it really, really simply, marketing is what gets you noticed, branding is what keeps people around. Marketing is the pickup line, branding is the reason they call you back. And I have seen both of these phases play out in business. Some businesses are really great at getting attention. They're all marketing, but no branding. They're posting on every channel, they're hopping on every trend like it's their full-time job, and they're getting noticed. But the problem is people don't remember them because there wasn't really a clear you in the process. Now, on the other hand, there's people who are magnetic once you get to know them. This is kind of the branding only phase. Everything's dialed in, the visuals, the message, the values, all of it. But they're like whispering it to 3 people. It's like they're an incredible date who never leaves the house. And the problem is no one can fall for you if they can't find you. Now, here's the really big question. Which is more important, branding or marketing? Well, let's dive into that. If you lean too hard into the marketing side of things, you'll get attention. You'll get views, you'll get clicks, maybe even some really quick buys, but it isn't going to last. Think of it kind of like a fast talker on a date. They're fun at first, but then like in a split second, they're gone. Here's some signs that this might be you. You've got really high reach, but barely any saves or replies. People are ghosting your inquiries. You feel like you have to run a discount just to get a yes. And then there's the classic clients asking you, well, what makes you different from X competitor? On the flip side, if you're all brand, you've got a killer vibe, super strong point of view, gorgeous visuals, but the leads are slow. It's like the person with the candlelit apartment who never asks anyone out. Here's some signs that this might be you. People will stumble on your work and tell you that they absolutely love it, but no one can really find you. Your content is really thoughtful, but your leads are inconsistent, and you're basically living off of referrals, which makes you panic a bit when things slow down. Now, what's the fix, you ask? Here it is. Branding and marketing are not separate. They actually wind up feeding off of each other. So your brand shapes your message. So this is who you are, who you're for, what you promise. And then your marketing carries that message into where you show up, how you invite people in, and then how you follow through. I'm going to kind of think of it like a relay race. Your brand is going to kick things off. Marketing grabs the baton, and then your brand takes over again once your client is in. So this is during the onboarding, the delivery, and all the way through past the sale. Now let's do a really quick brand check. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. You can either answer these now or you can screenshot it to come back to it later. But I want you to think about two things. First, I want you to think about branding. Can you clearly list these right now? Number one, 3 core beliefs your brand stands for. Number 2, 1 promise you always keep. And number 3, 3 adjectives your best clients use to describe you. If you hesitated on any of those, write that down. That's a sign that you've got a brand clarity gap. Now let's move on to the second category, marketing. Where does your ideal client actually spend time? And this is not where you wish that they were, this is where they actually are. What is one low effort way you can invite someone in this week? It could be a story, a lead magnet, a comment of some kind. What is one way that you can do that? And number 3, do you have at least one case study or story ready that proves your brand's promise? Now here's what to do with this. Whichever list felt harder for you to create, that is where you need to focus. So if branding felt fuzzy, that means you need clarity before you scale. And if the marketing felt kind of weird, it's a sign that you need visibility systems. It's that simple. Now you might be saying, Hunter, but what if I only have the budget for one of these things? And here's my honest answer. If you are a new business, or you're feeling completely invisible, you need to lean into marketing first. And this is just enough to get the conversation going. But you are going to learn so much about your positioning by putting yourself out there and getting feedback from people. So work on marketing first. But if you are getting inquiries that fizzle out, or you feel like you're attracting the wrong kind of people, I recommend investing then in branding. Fixing that foundation, pausing there, working with someone who can help you get crystal clear on how you can attract those right people. Marketing amplifies what is already there. So if what is there is unclear, you're just amplifying confusion, and that is unhelpful for your brand and your business. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I've got gaps in both, I'm starting to panic, drop a comment below and tell me, are you getting inquiries that fizzle or are you basically invisible? And I'll reply which one to fix first. Plus, this is gonna help me figure out what kind of videos to make next. Now, let's make things even more understandable with an example. Let's say that your brand stands for clarity over trends, and that is like one of your core beliefs. So with your marketing, you'll invite them over to your YouTube channel, where you have a video that is all about how to audit their brand in 20 minutes. I want you to think of this kind of like their coffee invite. Inside that video, your tone, visuals, and clarity all mirror your brand promise. So people aren't just learning something from the video, they're actually feeling something. They feel heard, maybe they feel a little understood, but whatever it is, they are feeling something in this interaction. Then marketing nudges them again, offering a free branding ROI calculator in the description. No push, it is just a next step that they can choose to take on their own. And then your brand steps back in with your welcome email, telling them a story, proving your values, and reminding them why clarity is so important. Later that week, your marketing invites them to, let's say, a live workshop. It's helpful, not pushy. And when they join, they realize it's generous, organized, and human, which are exactly what your brand promises. That's the whole flow and how trust is built. Now, real talk for a second, because I know some of you might be thinking, but Hunter, I need clients like now, this month. I can't pause to fix my brand. And believe me, I get it. I have been there plenty of times. And here's the deal, and I'm gonna be real. You don't always have the luxury of perfecting your brand before you start marketing. I wish that everyone did, but sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you're at like 70% brand clarity, but you still need to show up because rent is due. That is okay. I promise that is okay. You will be okay. What matters most is that you are aware of which ones need the work, and you're working on improving those while you go. I want you to kind of think of it as like steering a ship while you're building it. It's not ideal, but it's what has to get done sometimes. Now, I want to quiz you here at the end. Which do you think matters more, branding or marketing? I'm putting 10 seconds on the screen, think it through, and let me know in the comments. My take is that they're co-stars. Marketing gets you noticed, branding makes them stay, and together they build a business that people talk about even when you're not in the room. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. If this finally helps you understand the difference between branding and marketing, definitely hit the subscribe button, like, comment below. I drop weekly, no fluff videos for founders and business owners who want brands that work and don't just look good. If you want to continue this conversation, I actually have another video that you can check out called the 5 market research questions every smart founder asks. It pairs really, really nicely with this one. And if you want eyes on your brand, go ahead and book a one-on-one brand audit with me. I'll have all those links in the description for you. Because at the end of the day, your business should make people excited to say yes to you again and again. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next one.